After 2 weeks away from home, today is my last day here in London, so why not end with a haul video. Good morning everybody, welcome to another video. It is my last day here in London. I have been out here in Europe for the past 2 weeks. You guys know, been in London and Florence, and thought, why not actually talk about the things that I got throughout my time here. It's gonna be kind of a hybrid video where I do the haul and then also take you guys with me on my journey back home to the United States. My flight isn't until about 2:30 in the afternoon. It is morning time right now. Planning on leaving the hotel at around 10, so gonna do this, take a shower, pack up, and then be on my way. I think I had mentioned this yesterday. I upgraded myself to premium economy, and then I found out this morning that when I was checking in, I was assigned a middle seat, and I'm like, ooh, maybe I should have stayed in economy. But to start out, in chronological order, what I got, on my first leg in London, I had to go back to Spitalfields Market at this Scottish, eco-friendly, very eco-conscious outerwear brand called Meander. They have a store in London, in Spitalfields Market, as well as in Glasgow, I believe. And previously during Vlogmas, I went to this store to find some like really nice fitting trousers that were kind of like a khaki tan color. I'm actually going to be wearing them later today, but I love them so much that I ended up buying 2 more pairs. I don't know if it's quite evident, but this one is like a true black and this one is a really dark navy. The fit is amazing. One thing that I remembered when I went to purchase these were that I didn't actually buy the men's version. I ended up buying the women's version that fit more to my liking. I don't think that there's a problem of wearing, you know, women's clothing. If it's your thing, it's your thing. So I bought 2 more women's trousers that, you know, fit well on me as a man. But they were about 99 pounds each. I think they are very worth it. Knowing how much I wore my khaki tan version back in the States, these ones are going to be well worn. Some details, they are like a drawstring rather than a button and a zipper, and there is reflective material on the back. You know, if you were running out in these or biking, or this is a very athleisure item, and I think this will go well with my wardrobe. I've already worn both of these throughout the trip, like in Florence. I love it. And then next, I ended up putting them all in this big Saint Laurent box because I feel like having them in customs, because I'm gonna have to declare later on because my purchases exceed the $800 US, so better be safe than sorry, and I definitely don't want to put my global entry in compromise, so let's go with chronological order. In Florence, I went over to the Mall Firenze, which is like their luxury outlet mall, about 45 minutes outside of Florence city center. There were so many shops there. There was Givenchy, Chloe, Fendi, Salvatore Ferragamo, all of these. I went to all of them with the intention and strategy of just going to all of the stores, seeing what I like, and then just choosing my clothing pieces after I went to all the stores. Funny enough, I got all of my items at that outlet mall at Saint Laurent, and the first thing that I want to show you guys is this. I'm obsessed with this type of bag because I already own 3 of them in different colors. It is the Kate belt bag that I wear over my chest, and I got it in the color, okay, actually, guess down below what color you think I ended up getting. I already own a black, a brown, and like a foiled faux snakeskin, but the color that I ended up getting is a hot pink color. I don't know if it's apparent, but the material is slightly different than what I normally have, which is a smooth leather. This one is also a leather, but it's somehow coated in a way where it's a little bit more durable to like take around and also wipe stuff off of. It's interesting because the lining is actually black, so when you open it up, it's black, but the outside is this hot pink color and the hardware is silver. I love this. I love the size. I think it fits everything that I need it to fit, and I'm really, really happy that I found this item. My other Kate belt bags that I've purchased at the boutique, the black and the brown one, I ended up getting those for 1,100 US dollars. I ended up getting this for 405 euros, which is about 450 US dollars. If you guys remember the silver foiled replica reptile skin, that one I also got last December at Bicester Outlets, and that one was about 400 pounds. So if you can find a bag that you like in the outlet, like, I'm a very high believer of if you like it in one color, buy it in the other colors. So that's what I did here. I ended up getting 2 bags. So when I was talking to Giovanna, the sales associate, very sweet lady, did all she can for me. I ended up looking at a black version of this, which was a shoe bag. The black version of it was actually like around, I want to say 350 euros. And then she knows I'm all about the deals. She mentioned that there was a like dark gray, which honestly, right now it kind of looks like it could be black, but there was a very stark difference between the black, which is very, very bold, and then this dark gray. The dark gray version was 205 euros. And she took it from the back, and it has like this drawstring. I actually wore it the day I did that video shoot with Stella in Florence. I put all of my outfit changes in this bag, and it was so easy just to lug around. Stella ended up wearing it when she was filming me, and I felt like this is such a good deal. The material is like a calf skin, by the way, so it's not like a cotton or any other typical common material that you would see on a shoe bag. One thing that I am a little bit worrisome is the foiling of the Saint Laurent logo on the bag. I've had really bad experiences with the foiling of Saint Laurent products, especially like the wallet on the small leather goods. I'm hoping this might be a little bit better because on the wallet that I had, it faded away, and that might be because I usually put my wallet in my back pocket. And then the last 2 items that I got from Saint Laurent are dress shirts. I ended up getting 2 dress shirts, one black that has this really interesting vertical detail that runs through the center. Initially, I thought this was a little bit big on me. I actually was considering this for my brother, but when I wore it just to see the size difference, it actually fit me. So maybe I'm a lot larger in size than I thought it would be, but it fit really well. This was actually a steal. And then I also got a dress shirt that is kind of this asymmetrical maroon and black checkered pattern. This one also is the exact same size as the black one, and with this I ended up getting it for about 65 euros. So how am I getting all these deals? I felt like I really hit the jackpot with this because it fit well, it is nicely made, and it is a fantastic price for Saint Laurent. So going back to the United Kingdom, which was yesterday, I ended up going to Bicester Outlets, which is an outlet in Bicester, I think it's Oxfordshire. They're also very similar to the Mall Firenze, where they have luxury outlets. They have, of course, the Saint Laurent, Chloe, Fendi, Prada, Jimmy Choo, all of the brands. I did the same thing like I did in Florence, where I went to all the stores, tried to gather my thoughts, and then pick. I ended up getting one thing, and surprise, surprise, it was from Saint Laurent. And I was shocked that when I considered this, it was one price. It is some suede Chelsea boots in black. Very nicely made. I've been eyeing Chelsea boots. I actually do own a pair of the Saint Laurent patent leather Chelsea boots, and I think there's a time and place for that type of material and that type of shoe, but this one I feel like is a little bit more versatile in the fact that you could dress it up and wear something very nice and formal and dressy, and you can dress it down, because suede, I feel like, is one of those materials that can be worn either way. This shoe, normally 700, was brought down to like 250 pounds. 250 pounds is about like 300 US dollars. And then when they rung it up, it ended up being 105 pounds, which is about 150 US dollars for a Saint Laurent boot. I was shocked. And I had to ask the salesperson, is that common where the price just kind of changes? Because it was, I mean, I'll take it. It was such a good price that I couldn't stand it up. But in my head, I'm like, are there any other things here that are incorrectly priced lower? So what he told me was that sometimes the system price updates are a lot faster than they are actually tagging the physical price on the product, along with the fact that this was actually the last shoe that happened to be my size. It was the last one. They actually don't know sometimes when the price adjusts to a lower price. So, you know, good for me. I got a good deal on a really fantastic shoe, and it smells so good. And I'm excited to take it home with me. That deal made going to Bicester Village with one item worth it. And then the last place that I went to right after Bicester Village was this place called End. They are a streetwear, luxury contemporary store in central London. I really enjoyed the store when I go there because they have a good range of items that span a bunch of price ranges. And I ended up getting 2 shirts. The first one, I've seen this before, but it is a Comme des Garcons t-shirt with a little cute heart logo on the breast. I've been eyeing a version of this where the shirt is white and the heart is red, but I thought that having a gray and black version of this would be super versatile with just wearing it with a couple different pieces in different ways. The second item that I got was another t-shirt from the brand Maison Kitsune. If you guys remember the vlog where I went to Cafe Kitsune in that really bougie area in London, they also do apparel, and I thought this was a really interesting color combo. It's like a cream with a navy blue. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching this portion of the vlog of the haul. I'm gonna pack everything back up in the Saint Laurent box and then place it back into my luggage, start packing, take a shower, go to the airport, maybe find some food, and reach my way home. So I will see you guys in a bit. Okay, so I think for the most part, I am changed, showered, packed, got my 2 bags that I'm planning on checking in, my carry-on backpack, and then my personal item. I have a little bit of time. I think I started a little bit too early, but I think I was just really anxious to get everything done. Gonna head over to find some breakfast and then head out. So I think I might just go downstairs because I think there's like a really cool area that has food. So you will come along with me. Downstairs has a bunch of stuff, cheeses, hams, and then some hot food, and then some baked goods for like 15 or 16 pounds. And then I think you get like unlimited coffee too. Girl, I am impressed. Look at all this food. Got croissant, eggs, bacon, cheese, ham, salmon, sausage, some cereal with blueberries, cappuccino, and some orange juice, all for like 15 pounds. Okay, done with breakfast. Now I'm just gonna gather my stuff, maybe use the restroom one last time, and then make my way to London Heathrow, where I'm flying out. The journey is, I'm gonna take the tube all the way to Paddington Station, which is about 11 stops, about 23 minutes. And then from Paddington, I'll get on the Heathrow Express, where I already have a QR code that I had already pre-purchased. I believe the Heathrow Express goes every like 10-15 minutes. And then I'll get to Heathrow, check in, hopefully be there at a good time. It's currently 10:24. It takes about 55 minutes, so let's say I'll get there by 11:30. My flight isn't until 2:30, so I think we'll be good. Also, I kind of want to see if I can update my seat to not a middle seat, but we'll see. Just got to my gate. Oh my gosh, the line was long. I don't think I took any video, but maybe I'll insert an Insta story. It was so long that it was wrapping around like, I want to say like 7 or 8 times. And then it got so bad that they were calling specific flights if you were coming an hour and a half, 2 hours before your flight. I got there 3 hours before to get people that were on flights that were departing very soon to the front of the line, and I'm like, I could have come later and cut the line. Eventually I made it through after an hour and a half. I already checked in, but just dropping off my bags and like ensuring that I finished my Verifly, which I did. But the people who didn't do Verifly were in a longer line. Security went by pretty quickly, like maybe 5-8 minutes, but an hour and a half for just dropping off your bags. Ready for my flight. I got a middle seat. 10 hours to Seattle. I will see you guys at home. It's been a great time here in London and in Florence, but I'm ready to go home. After 10 hours, ratchet hair, finally took off my mask. The flight was alright. Everyone and their mom was coughing the entire time. And at some point there was like a bunch of people congregating throughout like the rows, standing up and talking. Some of them without masks, and I'm like, bleh, like, why? The food was actually really good. I had this like shepherd's pie, or like it had chicken and mushrooms in it. Also, having global entry was clutch. Was in and out literally within seconds. The only waiting that had to be done was at baggage claim. I ended up having to making sure that I follow the global entry guidelines because I didn't want to jeopardize it. Declared my items because it was technically over $800. Gave them the itemized list and they were like, okay, you're good to go. You don't have to pay any taxes. Thank you so much for watching this whole vlog series in London and Florence. I will see you guys in an upcoming vlog. Still waiting on a car. I'll maybe talk a little bit more about that in a bit. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!